Proverbs 7:3. Bind them on your fingers, write them on a tablet of your heart. It's important that we keep God's instruction, His Word, on our heart. Keep it where we can go to it. Keep it to where we hold it dear and can use it. But it's more important that we use it. It don't do us much good if we have it, but don't use it. Okay. Joshua Joshua 8. Joshua 8:29 through 32. Okay. Joshua 8:29 through 32. He then sentenced the king of Ai to death by hanging from a nearby tree, and didn't take the body down until after his troops had a chance to see it. At sunset he ordered it taken down and thrown in the entrance of the main city gate, where they covered it with a huge pile of rocks, which stayed for many years. So, instead of keeping the king as a slave, which Saul tries to do in rebellion against God, Joshua kills him as he's supposed to, and lets it be an example. Okay, you don't want to rebel to the rest of those that didn't die. So after this period of time, they give him proper burial as a memory. Okay, you still don't want to do this. We're God's people. You don't want to mess with us. It's important for us to have such reminders in our lives of what God did and has done for us. This would have been a reminder for them, that huge pile of rocks that God overcame and God defeated and conquered for them. We have such reminders in our lives, so we just gotta look for them. Because Jesus has done stuff for us as believers, so we should have something that He's done. If we don't, then there may not be evidence that we're His. Verse 30. Then to renew Israel's covenant with the Lord, Joshua built an altar on Mount Elab and a monument next to it, as Moses had told him to. So he's doing this as Moses instructed it to be done, the altar particularly. So now, after this great victory, they worship God. Joshua is not worshiping God because he had a victory. He's worshiping God because God's God. But he's praising Him more after the victory. Oftentimes we neglect praising God after the victory. We're so wrapped up into what the victory led to that we don't, and that we neglect doing this. Verse 31. He built both of them out of stones. This is how Moses instructed him to build it, untouched by tools, and he had been told to do. He covered the monument with plaster. Then he had the priests offer burnt sacrifices on the altar of the Lord, as well as peace offerings. So he's doing this according to customs. He is not breaking the law, Jewish law, to do this. This is why the priests offered the sacrifices that he's partaking in, because they were supposed to. Verse 32. Then the people, looking on, Joshua inscribed on a stone monument the 10 Commandments and the final words of Moses. So he writes it down. He writes down the word, gives praise to God, and writes down the word. Goes to the word. Shares the word. That's what it's all about. giving praise to God and then sharing it with others.